Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy, back again. Today, I want to do a Kazuya guide. I want to start doing our guides on all the characters, and basic rundowns of them, and what they have, what utilities they have, what you can use, what's the best tool, what's the weakest tools, what you should be doing with the character, and so on. And since I've played quite a lot of hours in this game, I know mostly all the characters. I just want to give a basic little rundown of all these characters, and I thought it'd be a fun series, so I wanted to start with basically the main poster boy of Tekken. Kazuya has been in this since 1, now it's 7. Well, I'd say there's rival poster boy of Jin now, but everybody plays this wicked Mishima. He's the king of 50-50s. He's extremely strong, especially when he has rage on. He is a beast, a complete beast that will absolutely tear through competition, and online in lower ranks people have no idea what to do against this character. So today, let's go over Kazuya. So first thing I want to start off with that is, he's a special character. He's a character that has his normal backdash, but then he also has a Wavedash, which helps with his movement, which is what all Mishimas have, and an Armor King. It's a very unique movement. They've had it for ages in all these games. Well, for I think since 4 or 3. But there's the Wavedash, which in the Wavedash you can do moves out of the Wavedash. It's just a very unique way of movement, and you can do it extremely fast. You can do it extremely slow. You can delay it. You can do a lot of things with this movement, and with that, it's just forward, down, down, forward, over and over, and then you do it repeatedly, and you get this motion. And as you can see, I kind of missed it down forward, but it's still registered. And that's something that you get, which is very important with Kazuya especially. But I'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, Kazuya. He has very limited moves. He has about maybe 50-60 moves, and usually you don't want to use the same 7-8 moves with Kazuya just because his moves aren't very good. Like, this move, like, you'll never really use that in the open, never. And you won't, what's the move? Can't remember what it is. Oh, okay, back 1-2. That you may use, but you only use that ever as a punish. But you can delay it, and I believe it war splats, so it's decent, but usually you'll never ever use that. And then I don't know if that's count hit confirmable. Is there anything count hit? Just checking. Yeah, but I think it's just a punish. But usually these characters, well, Kazuya, Jin, Devil Jin, they all have 1-1-2, and they all have 1-2-2, and this is called Flash Punch, and it's basically, I would say, one of the best punches in the game, because it's, I believe, a 10-frame puncher. You can basically punish check anything with this. You can punch twice, and then you can also delay the last punch. So that way, like, oh, some kick, is that punishable? Which obvious it is. Then you just jab, boom, and it's all guaranteed. It's all guaranteed string. And then with Heihachi's, his war splats, but it's a very good string for Kazuya. Extremely good, and it's something that you'll be using quite a lot. The pressure, you'll sidestep 1-1, sidestep 1-2, sidestep 1-2 maybe, and then it's just a pressure tool, and it's also very good punch. It's a jab check. You can jab check and be, oh, I hit the person, boom, 3 hits for free, 25 damage, and then 1-1-2 also knocks down, so then you can easily move in for a mix-up, especially if you know how to wave dash. 1-1-2, move in for wave dash and mix-up. But then there's 1-2-2, which just does a slightly bit more damage, but they don't get knocked down. But everybody usually does 1-1-2. But that's just one good string that he has. And the other good string he has is back 2-4. This string is, it's guaranteed. The string, if you hit the first hit, it's guaranteed the second hit. And nobody really knows, in lower ranks at least, nobody will ever really duck that. And sometimes you might get away with it in higher ranks, so you can just use the string quite a lot. And it's good to pressure, and then a lot of people only do the 2 hits, but then you can mix up with the final hit, which is back 2-4-1. And then, because they might be, okay, you did the 2, he's not going to do any more, that's my turn to attack, but then they'll get hit. And then I believe this is a launch, is it? Oh, I'll still check. Oh no, it just knocks back. But this is also one of his good strings as well. I would say extremely good. It's very, very good, especially when the opponent has no idea if it's a high or mix up, because you can finish it or not finish it. But then there's also this string down forward 1. I think it's 1. Yeah, down forward 1 2. Oh no, down forward 3 2, which is, I believe this is natural, but then it's the same type of a situation where you can finish the last hit. So it's down forward 3 2 1, and you can delay the last hit as well. Just double checking that. You can delay the last hit as well. Same thing. People will mostly use these 2 hits as a way to try and fish for what do you call it? Fish for a counter, and just do that. And then if it's on block people usually stop at this part, but then you can also finish it, which is extremely good. And then for another, this is a very good punish. It's down forward 4 4. It's delayable. Oh. This is a good punish, but it's punishable if you just throw it out. Oh. If you just throw it out and the opponent blocks it, they can punish it. But if you can just do it the first half and it's safe, or you could delay the string. You can delay it, and that way you can. Oh, it's a very short window to delay it. Oh. Very short window to delay it, but you can delay it, and then that way you'll easily catch them moving. They'll think that, okay, they're not gonna finish the string. I'll move, or I'll go to attack and pressure. Boom, you know, the second half, and then you're ready for your next step or something. Go in. And then those are three good strings or good moves, I would say, for Kazuya. And then he has a lot of moves like this. It's a just 1+2. It's a terrible move. You wouldn't really use that as a punish. It's mainly used as a wall move. And then forward 1+2 it's a safe move. It's very slow. It's a safe move, but it's his wall bounce. I'll show you that when I get to an actual wall. And then since we're on the 1+2s, he has a command throw, which is 1 forward 1+2, which leads into mix-up. But here's another grab, which I can't remember how to do. There you go. I can't remember how I did it. But he also has that for as well. I wish I knew the input for it. I'm sorry about that. I will look for the command menu, but it'll probably take a bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think is it. Okay, there we go. Oh, he has that for as well. I have no idea. I think it's. Okay, you see, man. I have no idea how I'm doing that, but I'm pretty sure it's off the Wavedash. There's a lot of things become off the Wavedash. That it's a Y standing move, but so those are some other moves he has. But now he's lows. So he has down back 4, which is his primary low. A lot of people will use down back 4 to poke the most. They'll sidestep down back 4, or they'll forward 4, which is on it's plus move. So if you block it because he has plus frames, he has the advantage. Then you can just down back 4, or another forward 4. Also, I forgot to mention forward 4, great move. It's extremely good for pressuring, extremely good. And then down back 4, as I was saying, down back 4 is his main low, I would say. A lot of people will also use down back 3, and down back 3 is a mix-up itself, because you can, while you're crouching, you can press 1+2. While you're crouching, you can press, I think it's 1+, oh no, while you crouch, no. Okay, while you crouch, you can press down forward 1+2. So when you press down back 3, you can do down forward 3+4, my bad. So when you use this, it's a mix-up. You can do that mid, and then so you can do this low, and then if it hits, you get a guaranteed forward 4. So this move, and this move is a very good move. It hits grounded. It hits grounded, this move. So let me just quickly so just like that, will hit grounded. So that's also another part of his mix-up. So you hit them, you could stomp. So you can go lower, or you could do forward, forward 4, which is also guaranteed on a lot of moves. So I'll go into that in a bit more detail later because it's part of his mix-up game. So down back 4 is a great lure. Down back 3 is also a very great lure. But then here's a generic down 4, and then while crouching you can also just down 4 as well. Change the timing on that just so opponents won't low parry it. And then you can also do the same thing down 3, my bad. So there's some good moves, and you'll be rotating through a lot of these moves because he's got a very small kit, and these are his main moves. And then he also has down forward 1, which is a safe mid. It's a safe mid, but you do down forward 1 into down forward 1 into 4, which is a good string, extremely good string. But the second hit is high. But this is where the mix-up happens, so you could just do the high version completely safe, but you could also do 2, which knocks him down, and it's also a 4 break. So you can knock him down, and then you could forward 4, which is guaranteed if you hit them with that, but it is punishable. So you can also do and this is his primary corkscrew as well. So down forward 1-4 is his primary corkscrew, which you'll use most of the time for Kazuya unless you're doing a big boy combo and use back 4, for example, or you do sidestep 1+2. I don't know if I can. There, like that. And then, so with this you have, I think 3 options it is. Yeah, 3 options. So you can do the 4 version, you can do the 2 version, or you can do down forward 1 into forward 2 for wall carry. But you'll usually do that as the end of a combo, just to push him towards the wall, get that final stretch in that you need. And then those are mainly his mostly good moves besides down forward 2. This is I think it's 12 frames. It's punishable, but on counter you get a launch. It tracks as well, which is really good. So it's you can use it quite a lot to get away with a bunch of mix-ups. Not mix-ups. You can use it and get away with it quite a lot because people get mixed up between while standing 2, which I believe is also punishable. But just a lot of people they get hit by this move and they just stand still. They stand still and they don't punish it. And then one more good move as well, which is down back 2, which I don't know if it gives you plus frames or if it's punishable. I'm pretty sure it's plus frames, but you can do down back 2 as well, and then that will also break the floor. Down back 2, and you can use that for pressure, and it's a mid as well, so it's good, and you'll catch a lot of people off guard with it. And then I don't know if it low crushes, but it may. But speaking of low crushing, you can do not many people like this low, but down 1+2 will actually high crush, and then you can also get a launch off it if it's counter hit. It's a simple launch. And now, since I've talked about all his good moves, now let me tell you about his absolute best move. Oh wait, hang on, one more move. 4-4-3. It's a safe mid launcher. Safe mid launcher, which will be part of the mix-ups, but most of the time you won't just throw it out in the middle of the open. So these are just basically his 10 good moves, really. His 10 good moves. And then there's one more good move, but I'll get his 2K. He has 2 best moves. His 10 good moves and 2 best moves, but one of them is extremely punishable, which is, of course, his Hell Sweep. His Hell Sweep, extremely punishable, but it's unseeable. You have to predict it, really. And then his best move, he's electric. Kazuya, I think his electric is the best in the game. I think it's the best in the game. If you do a perfect electric, that was a normal electric. Let me quickly set the AI to block. Some guard all. Okay, this will be a normal electric, no pushback, nothing. But when you, as you saw, when you do a perfect electric, it has pushback. You don't need a counter. It launches on hit, even with the normal version. And then you can just get a nice little combo. But The perfect electric is what you want to aim for. It'll take a lot of time to get good at and do it consistently. Even I have troubles doing it consistently, but I play two-side more nowadays anyway, which I'm more efficient on. But perfect electric is not needed to play this character. It's good when you get the timing down. It's really, really good. But that move, it's high, but you can get so many good launches with it. It's 14 frames, so you can sidestep with punish. You can do a lot of great things with that move, and it's a high, unfortunately, but a lot of people won't be ducking it. If people duck it, then they would maybe assuming something else like a hell sweep, mix up, and it gets that's where the mind game comes in, because you can pressure with electric because it's a free launcher basically. That's safe, except if you duck it, but it recovers decently quick. I'm sure. Oh, I'm just going to test that quickly. Oh, barely input. Yeah, very quick recovery. So you can do it to stop opponents from pressuring you, and you can also do it if you're good enough. You can time it where you'll actually go under a high, and then you'll launch. But that's extremely high level stuff. And but who knows? You might get lucky and accidentally do it. But electrics you can pressure quite well, very well with. It's extremely well. It's a great tool. Kazuya relies it on the most out of all the Mishimas, which is completely fine. It's something a lot of people really enjoy to use. It's something you can pop off with and just have fun, I guess. Which I really enjoy it. It's a great character, especially when you start wave dashing in their faces, and then you start doing mix up, and then oh look, electric. It's great. It's really great. It's really fun. It's enjoyable. It's a fantastic move. It really makes you feel like a powerhouse, a beast, really. So now let me get into the playstyle of Kazuya. With Kazuya, let me just quickly get some space. I'm going to use 442, which is, it's not really effective in general. Just some moves that have pushback but are punishable. You can use it to punish really far range attacks. But it has a lot of range. That's the main thing that's good about it. But now that I have some space, usually with most characters you'll run up like that, run up and then do your move or whatever. But with Kazuya and a lot of the Mishimas, you can wave dash your way up. I was pushing away. You can wave dash your way up into the opponent's face like this, which it does take a lot of effort and time to get good at. So you just wave dash in their face, but you gotta be careful because you can just get launched if you're not too careful, because you can wave dash, then you can cancel the wave dash. So you can wave dash, cancel it, and wave dash more, and so on. But this is a mix-up tool, because from wave dash he can do 4 moves. He can do that. He can do that. He cell sweep. He can do, I think that's called demon uppercut, and then he can do an electric. These are the 4 moves he can do from that. So basically, when you run up on an opponent, they'll be like, "Am I going to get hell sweeped? Am I going to get that demon uppercutted? Am I going to get electricked? Or am I going to get jumped?" And 2 of those are highs. Actually, no. Okay, 2 of those are highs. Oh no, one's a high, one's a mid. Actually, no. Okay, 2 highs, 1 mid, and then 1 low. So that's a mix-up. It's not really 25. Well, it's not really 50-50. It's more of a 33% there. But with wave dashing, you can cancel it into other moves. So the opponent will be like, okay. So I'll do a quick setup. I'll do a quick scenario. Okay, you're playing online. You're playing locally. You wave dash in their face. They're backing up. They have no idea how to react. You hell sweep, 4-4-4, hell sweep. Oh yeah, let me redo that. So you just knocked them down. You're wave dashing. You hell sweep them. You 4-4-4 on wake up. Go on to another hell sweep. They duck. And then boom, you just mix them up. You basically kill them in that, because out of wave dashing you can do 4 forward. Out of wave dashing you can do 4 forward 3, which is this move. It's a more of a war carry launch. You can, as I said, this move you can do out in the open, but it's very sidesteppable. But when you wave dash, I probably should have mentioned this, but when you wave dash and your opponent sidesteps, the wave dashing will track the opponent, so your character will realign automatically while tracking, or while the opponent's sidestepping. But so out of that, you can fall forward 3. So let me just quickly. You can fall forward 3, get your combo, and then you can get your setup out of that. So let me just quickly do it again. Push him away. Okay, hell sweep. Forward 4, another hell sweep. No 4, and then hell sweep again. And then I'll do down back 3. I'll do that. I'll go in. Oh. You get a bit excited when you do this stuff. Boom, just like that. Because you can be in a you can be in a crouch position as well. So when you wave dash, you go into a crouching position, and then you rise as well. So from that you can so when you're doing that, you can. It's a bit difficult to do from wave dashing. You can do while standing 2, which will track a lot as well. Which will track, and you get a combo. I'm not doing instant. I'm actually staying stuck on the ground. There's just so much. There's so many options. You can basically do every option you think of out of wave dashing, and then if your opponent just stands there trying to block on reaction, you can also just wave dash into him. Wave dash into him. It's a bit difficult. Yeah, you can just wave dash into him. Wave dash in, and you can grab him You can grab him while wave dashing. So just quickly, you can cancel into a grab, just like that. Boom, and the opponent may not be willing to react or ready to react because they may be trying to anticipate a low or something like that. There's so many crazy moves you can do, and so many crazy mix-ups which really add a lot to this character. It's absolutely crazy what you can do with this character. And then like that, okay, that's just the mix-up part. As I said, he's one of the biggest, if not the biggest mix-up character in the game, but you can punish quite a lot, and you can sidestep Kazuya to the left quite well. He's very weak to the left, but you can track that with back 4. You can track that with back 4. I don't know if it gives you a launch. Okay, back 4 gives you a corkscrew. I guess you can get a little combo out of that. I didn't know that because I don't really hit anyone counter hit with back 4. Because usually I do down 4-2, which tracks, and then for Kazuya, if you don't want to do a mix-up, you can just run, and then you can just do your slash kick, which has a lot of plus frames. If you're good enough, you can do instant while running to get a lot of plus frames, so you can just like that. It takes a lot of effort, but to do instant while running, especially when you're close to the wall, it will add a lot of pressure. And now I just quickly want to swap to a stage with walls, so I can explain that a bit more. I'll go Jungle Outpost 2. It's a good song. It's a banger. And then with walls, there's a lot you can do, and I haven't even explored Rage Drive yet. But he's a big, heavy hitter character, extremely heavy hitter, and extremely frustrating and cheesy the very sometimes, just because you can just get mixed up and you just guess wrong over and over. Let's get him to the wall. So let me just quickly. Oh, okay, I probably shouldn't do that. Let me just quickly get him to the wall. But let's see. Let me just quickly. Okay, I'll show you his wall game. Okay, basically, a lot of moves he has are pretty iffy, but a lot of them are really good for the wall. So okay, this is his wall bounce. I'll do it from far away. That's his wall bounce. It's not really too effective. But when you're against the wall, there's a lot you can do. You can do your forward 4, get plus frames, which will help out a lot. You can do electric, have high wall splat if you get an electric off. You can hell sweep into the wall. You can hell sweep into the wall. Okay, let me just get into this wall. You can hell sweep into the wall, and I'll splat. You can actually re-wall splat if he's lucky enough, because you can do this. Oh, not that. You can do that, but depending if let me just quickly It's a bit hard. It's very, I would say it's very random, but you can re-wall splat. See like that. Let me just quickly get back to the wall again. He's at the wall. The electric. Oh. It's a 5-string. It's a bit weird to do. I mean, it all depends. Like if you get a side wall, you can do back 3 1 3 1 2, back 3 1 2 4 5 not 5, back 3 1 2 4, back 3 1 2 4, and then you can also go back 3 1 2 back 3 1 2 4 into 2, which will into 4 and 1. I mean, and it's a mix up. It's a 50-50 mix up yet again. But ignore that. There's a lot of buttons involved. But okay, now at the wall, he has a lot of tools at the wall. You have your forward plus frames, and then you just go straight into hell sweep, which if it stay lined up, which will wall splat. Which will wall splat, and then you'll get your wall combo. Will do a lot. And then, but you can also do forward 4, and then you can also even forward 4 3. And that will just get you a nice little hell sweep, or a little actually you can get a full wall combo here, I will get. So there's a lot you can do. You can do your wall bounce at the wall, but I really recommend it. You can also grab, which will wall splat. So that's also another option. And then of course you can do down 3, and then you can also do that, which will pressure quite a lot. You can do 3 plus 4 really quick, which it's just best to slide your buttons. 4 and 3, just slide them buttons real quick on your controller or pad. Just slide them real quick. If I can do it, slide them real quick. You can do this, which has plus frames, but since you're lying on the ground, you can get punished for it, or you could just not wake up properly and you get punished. But a lot of damage comes from Kazuya at the wall, and with that, I'll show a few little combos and why 1+2 is good at the wall. So let me just click the electric. Just click the electric. I'm failing that. Let me just click practice. I'm not trying to hell sweep. I'm trying to. There we go. It's a while standing 4. So out of wave dashing, you can while standing 4, and then that is a. I keep hitting hell sweep. Okay. There we go. Just practicing it. Okay, so I'm just gonna wall splat now. Okay, I'm gonna wall splat now while standing. Okay, okay, going to wall. I'm struggling. Okay. Okay. Hell sweep. While standing 4. I didn't do it proper, but this is all guaranteed when you do it correct. Just like that, 67 damage from a wall splat. It's insane. And then you can also be cheesy. So let's say you do forward 4, they're recovering, or forward 4 hits, or if it doesn't hit, or if they block it, my bad, and then they're standing there with plus frames, you can do your unblockable, which gives a high wall splat, and you can also do the quick version, which doesn't do as much damage, but you can get your little wall combo off. But it's very cheesy. It's very, very cheesy. And a lot of people hate it. And then with combos as well, just from an electric, you can. It's a bit of a harder combo with this. From 2 electrics. Maybe it's just the hardest part, I swear. A normal combo will probably reach, but I just wanted to show you that Kazuya has a great wall carry, but I'm just missing my so I'm trying to, there we go, like that. That's what I'm trying to do. Just been a while since I've done a jab combo. I've been playing playing way too much Noctis maybe. And I'm doing the jab. There we are. I'm doing the jab way too early. That's my problem. Let's figure it out. So you just a little quick second practice, and you realize what you're doing wrong usually. Okay, I won't do that. I'll just do a normal combo. A normal-ish combo. Oh. Oh. Hang on. You reset, gents. Oh, I hit it. I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna hit it, am I? I'm trying to move close as I do the first electric. Oh. Here. Oh, I hit the wall, but see, he has travel. He has wall travel, and then you can also do this, which is a much. Oh, you gotta time it with this, but it's a much higher wall carry, and then. Oh, it's a bit tricky just because you have to make sure you completely stop. I try to wait and get the last hit, but it's hell sweep here, but just like that, hit the wall, 81 damage without rage, pretty good. And then there's also, just from doing 4/3, you can also get a big launch. You could, a lot of the time, it's probably when you're trying to wall carry, it's best to do something like that. That way it's much better results, but just stopping, sometimes you might run up too close or get stuck, or you could do some big boy, I don't know if this is considered big boy, but let's see. This is also, well, this is probably a stable combo, but actually, I wouldn't say stable, just a lot of people don't do this combo just because the dashing can be difficult for some people. I was way too far from that, but let me just quickly. If you get it down for 2 in that combo, it's completely fine because it does the same amount of damage. But it's best to get an electric just for the wake up scenario. As I said, it's not everybody's bread and butter, but we'll get it. Just for a sec. There we go, we got it. Travel to the wall, which is good, and then we'll wake up for the wall. But now, let's hit rage, and now I'll show you Kazuya's rage. It's a bit, has 2 ways to be used. You can just run up, use it, and I'll just do a bunch of damage, give you plus frames. But then you can also run up and do it, and then you can hold it up, and you'll transform into devil. And it's also very good in combos as well. I'll try and show that now. It has a very good wall carry potential. Oh, I messed it up. Because if you get it like that, that means it's not guaranteed most of the time. Oh. Let me just do it again. Oh. I'll just do the normal version. Save everybody's time. Oh. Let's see. $97 damage. It's really, really good. And then you can also do a big boy version of it. If I can. Oh. Just a little nervous, I guess. That 97 damage. Usually, if you're further away, you'll get a proper war splat. Then you get like 108 damage. And then there's also, what do you call it? You can do this. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, you can war splat, but if you wait and then do it, you'll get massive damage, just like that. So I'll show you what happens if you do it normally on the wall, like instantly. So that was a 79 damage, and then if you do it normally, or straight away, oh, 71. So it's best to wait as they're falling down, and now it counts as it being picked off the ground, I believe. And then that's, oh, I'm just oh, well, it'll do big damage as you saw earlier. But now that we're in rage, what else can Kazuya do besides his rage drive, which is a pretty good mix-up when you can hell sweep and then mix up, oh, and then mix up, sorry, and then mix up, there we go. But if you hold up back 1+2, you can manually transform the devil. If your opponent's very close, you can knock them away. But a lot of things change when you become Devil Kazuya. Like your down forward 1-4 no longer exists, but you have your oops, actually before I do that, I forgot to mention Kazuya has one of the best Wild Rising launches, which is Wild Rising 1+2. It's a very great move. A lot of lows Kazuya can launch punish specifically. This is really good. I forgot to mention that. My bad. But he gets that while standing when he transforms into Devil, and it launches, and then I believe. Well, you gotta be really special with these combos, I guess. Because see a jab. You have to adjust the combos big time, and then when he's also Devil, he can also. He has another version of his Hell Sweep, which is really difficult to do on the pad. Let me Oh, there we go. It's extremely difficult to do, for me at least. But it adds another layer to his Hell Sweep, so it's another mix-up. And then the biggest thing is his electric becomes a mid, so that way they can't duck the electric. But I believe the electric becomes punishable. I do believe. I could be wrong about that. But the electric becomes a mid and becomes a huge damage dealer. Becomes a mid and it's such an effective tool because now you have to, if you go to duck the upgraded Hell Sweep, you get launched big time by the new electric. And then with the electric you can do some nice combos like this. Oh, if I can get it. Let's see. But you have to really dash in for that. But you know what I mean by you have to change his combos up. I'll just do it one more time just because it's a sick combo. Oh, well, I got it accidentally by resetting it. But there's a lot he can do in this form, and he also has a new move 442, which is very anime style. So it's something really nice to finish your opponent off with. And then let me just quickly, actually, what's something I can knock him down with? There's a few. Knock him down with that, and then knock him down with that, and then as they're rising, hang on. If you hit them while they're rising with forward 4, let me just quickly knock him down. Let's see. The best way to explain stand, crouch guard. Okay. So let me just quickly do this. Oh. Yeah, let me just quickly jab. He will go to duck. Oh. Sorry, let me just quickly jab him. He'll go to duck. Oh. Okay, it's actually harder than I thought for a reason. He'll go to duck, and then he staggers. Oh. Let me just quickly jab him. Oh. Jab him again. He's gonna duck. But you have to be very quick. I don't think it's counter here. Let me just quickly check. Oh. I mean a laser. Let me just quickly check. Okay, yeah. So if they're rising, so if they go to rise, you get a guaranteed electric if they go to rise and you hit them with forward 4. So while they're rising with forward, if you hit, if you hit them, you get a free electric launch. But I think you have to be really, really quick. I think it's kind of like the down forward 2 scenario where if you hit them with a kind of down forward 2, you get a big launch. But okay, with the rest of Devil, you have your cheesy laser beam. It becomes able to fly, but these moves are very, 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 very unuseful. You can cheese out an opponent maybe, but the recovery is terrible. So I would not recommend. And then you also get Devil Jin's side step 2, which I wouldn't say is too good, but who knows? I don't know the comment properly. But Devil Form, it's worth it for some bits. Your mix-up is more empowered, but you're on very low health, so one wrong mix-up and you're basically dead. So it's a big risk. It's a lot of risk, but a lot of reward for that. And then I've heard talk about Kazuya's Rage Art. It's basically a normal Rage Art, but there's a lot of things you can combo it off. So I believe this is a perfect scenario of Kazuya's Rage Art. Stuff that. 86 damage, not too bad in that. But there's a lot of things you can easily, they can easily get his rage out off. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let me just oh, not close enough at all. Let's see. I'll do the combo from here. Oh, that wouldn't work. I'm trying to see what's a good scenario combo. Actually, a good scenario would be sidestep 3, which is a natural combo, but it's you have to do a very weird combo. Oh. So something like this would be. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's see. So something like this would be. Oh. Actually, I don't think that would be a good combo, but something like this, something like this. I think this should hit. Oh no, it did not. But this is a safe. I believe it's a safe sidestep move that gets you a little launch, and then it's gonna be quick, and then oops again. I keep saying oops. My favorite word of the day. So sidestep again. I'll get it eventually. And then just straighten the rage out. So it's a good way to cheese out a little damage if you're in rage. And then I'll just quickly. The last thing I could show off is probably his war combos, which hopefully I can do something decent. Oh. Okay, I messed that up. I apologize. To make up for it, I'll do a different type of combo here on the wall. Oh. Something like that. Simple combo. It didn't do too much damage, but well, I can do this slow since. Let's see. You don't get to keep rage when you're in devil form, and just practice just let you do it for whatever reason. Oh. Obviously, you can redo your rage drive if it would let me. There we go. Yeah. Now there's one more thing of note. Is that this is I'm pretty sure all the basic stuff. There's much more I could go into, but I won't go into properties of counter hits and stuff like that. Just a simple basic guide. I won't go about highs, lows, stuff like that, or low properties, stuff like that. But with Kazuya and all the Mishimas, wave dashing. If you choose this as your first character and you get really addicted to this character and it's your main character and you only play one side, there's a problem. If someone in the fight throws you on the opposite side, there's a big problem. Are you confident enough to wave dash from the other side? So me, I can do it, but not as fast. So let's quickly swap sides. Backdash a bit. I can do it, but I've been practicing for a very long time and play two side videos, could just play one side. But it can be difficult, but I'm barely able to do it. I actually am more consistent with Perfect Electrics on this side. Let me just quickly swap over again, because that can be very difficult, especially when you're not used to it and your muscle memory or trying to do the opposite. It's very difficult, but I recommend trying to practice it on both sides if you play this character, because if you get grabbed in the middle of a fight, you don't want to just be stuck walking backwards like this, thinking what do I do, and you don't want to be trying to grab the opponent, because if you try to grab the opponent and they spot that weakness, then it's going to grab you, that's going to jump over you during combos and stuff like that, just to take advantage and exploit that weakness. But there is a good thing that comes out of learning wave dashing on player one side. You also learn how to use that as a back dash, as you learn to wave dash, but it becomes a Korean back dash on the side too if you attempt it, which is extremely good, extremely good for getting away from your opponent. So you basically learn wave dashing automatically if you play Mishimas for a while and get good at wave dashing. So you learn Korean back dashing. So you learn Korean back dashing, and it's very helpful. And then you can speed it up quite a lot, especially when you're warmed up. Since I've been going at this for quite a while, especially if you're warmed up, you just go crazy, just backdash. But then, and then it's also the opposite as well. You can also learn through Wavedash, play two side. You can learn the Wavedash play two side, sorry, and that'll also turn into a Korean backdash on player one side, which is really, really good. There's so much depth for this character with so little moves, so you really have to emphasize on the mix-up game, on the poking, but his pokes are terrible. You can't really poke it down forward one. That's why I recommend the jab checking, down back 4, and then also down back 3 into the mix-up. You have to win with a lot of mix-ups and then a lot of fundamentals as well. There's quite a lot of fundamentals with this character, so that's why it's good to learn. You're backdashing, I can do it decent on player one side. It's faster, but you just have to warm up, get used to the muscles working that way. And then sidestepping as well is also very important to this character. Sidestepping the opponent's attack, then going straight into an electric launch, and especially since you have to be like a gunslinger, you have to attack an electric extremely fast. You have to be extremely fast on the draw. It's very, 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 very upsetting how quickly you have to be on the draw with this character. But from that, Kazuya should look pretty damn strong, especially when you're at lower ranks and people will actually, like, you'll wave dash into someone's face and they'll just hold down. They'll just hold down because they're that scared of the hell sweep. They have no idea what to do. They're too afraid to sidestep, and even if they do sidestep, if you can just keep wave dashing into them and realign yourself. But then they might be like, all right, screw this, I'm going to attack, and then that's when you hit them with a counter hit, or that's when you actually hit them, or that's when you actually stop your wave dashing and you sidestep. So you're wave dashing, then you quickly sidestep and side walk, or sidestep the other way and quickly walk around them while they're doing their move or string. There's a lot you can do. It just takes a lot of fundamental practice, plus learning the character, getting used to it, getting used to the muscle memory, getting used to, like I said, you basically have to fire off on all pistons for this character. Because getting ready to do those electrics at a moment's notice, because that his main launcher does not have a hop kick. He has a delayed hop kick though, but you can't really launch anybody with that. And then I think I just did 5 electrics just then accidentally. So that's crazy, but it was a reset 5 electrics. I don't know if that officially counts. But with this character, he can also do 6 electrics total, I believe, without a wall. And that takes quite a lot of skill. You have to be playing this game for many, many years, or previous Tekkens for many, many years. Like, hell, you get yourself a mix box to do it type thing. I was just trying to go for it again. But when you play this character, you'll notice how much fun electrics are. Just being able to abuse electrics, I guess, and hell sweeps. But be ready for hate mail. A lot of people absolutely cannot stand roasting Mishimas. I hate when I roast a Kazuya, and all he does is this. All he does is just run up and just hell sweep. Just run up, you'll backdash, or you'll try to react, or you'll think, okay, he's gonna finally go mid. But no, you just hell sweep, boom, and that's what you do in the entire round. A lot of people make Kazuya completely hell sweep based, which don't be hell sweep based. Yes, you can take advantage of hell sweep if a player is struggling. You can just electric them. Oh no, electric. You can just hell sweep them quite a lot, but maybe a bit scummy depending on what they say. But at the end, you're winning, and it's your game, and you're playing. If you get hate mail, people get frustrated. They get frustrated. If I get frustrated, I get frustrated, and I hate it. But that's part of the game. It's part of the game. It's part of learning. That's all you can do, really. So I guess I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys take care, and hopefully you guys learned something from this. And if you watch this, hey, toss me a fat sub, boys. Take care.